Welcome back to AM Northwest. It's an intimate look inside the rodeo world from a perspective many of us don't see. Here to share his debut book, 8 Seconds, Black Rodeo Culture. We welcome back photographer Ivan McClellan. Good to see you again.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you so much.
This book is like a labor of love, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a decade in the making.
Yeah.
I've been on fences and sweating and on dusty trails for that time, and it's just been amazing to be around these cowboys and have them document it this way.
You grew up in Kansas City, right?
Yeah.
And as a kid, you grew up singing the anthem at rodeos, is that right?
Yeah, our choir would sing the national anthem at the big rodeo out there called the American Royal. I didn't really know anything about black cowboys because at that rodeo all the cowboys were white,
Right.
from what I could see. So it wasn't until much later that I sort of realized that this was a part of my culture and a part of my identity, really.
So it felt like once you were at a black rodeo, this feels like home for you.
Yeah, it felt familiar. It felt like church. It
Yeah.
felt like, just being in a parade in town, but there were cowboys,
Yeah.
which I was always a fan of as a kid. So seeing Western culture and black culture mixed together in this way was just something I really got obsessed with.
I love it. Let's take a look at a few pictures and I'll have you tell me who we're talking about here. Oh my
Absolutely.
goodness, I love this picture.
That's Kerry Hines, good-looking man. He's 6'4", calf roper down in Houston, Texas, and this is him walking into a practice. I just sort of got in front of him really quick and snapped this photo, and it was just instantly
perfect.
iconic.
Yeah, it is perfect. Do you
Yeah.
call him like the hero? Is that what you call
He's
him?
a hero,
Yeah.
He's absolutely the personification of the cowboy that we have in mind. He just has brown skin, which
Yeah.
I think is different for a lot of folks.
Well, people, I think for a lot of white people, don't know that black rodeos have been around as long as white rodeos have.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for black competitors couldn't compete in white rodeos,
Right.
and so they started their own thing. And a lot of those rodeos still exist today, decades later.
Yeah. Let's take a look at another picture. You tell
Yeah.
me.
Oh, okay, so this is Rodney and RJ. So I went down and visited them in Alabama. Their mom had texted me and was like, hey, RJ rides Broncos. And I went down there and Rodney jumped up on the horse. He's the one on the left. And his friend RJ jumped on. Rodney was very confident. RJ was a little shaky. he wasn't sure that horse was going to walk off on him. But I love this shot. I'm like down a hill shooting them, looking up. And this one is in a town called Okmulgee at the Roy LeBlanc Invitational. So this is Dantes and Floss, their father and son. The son is on horseback. And this is at 8 p.m., right before the rodeo starts.
Yeah.
The sun is perfect. Everybody's getting ready to go in for the rodeo. And this is my most favorite place to take a photo in the entire planet.
Because?
Right there at that time with the cowboys getting ready.
Yeah.
And the sun the way that it is.
It was perfect.
It's just my Super Bowl. It's where I like to be more than anywhere else in the world.
And you mentioned that was a father-son team.
Yeah.
That's important to you, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Just the legacy and the heritage was the first thing that I caught on. You saw fathers teaching sons, you saw mothers teaching daughters their skills, and they pass it down from generation to generation. And I just think that's incredible.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Let's take a look at another one.
Yeah. This is Judea Kirsch. She's the first black rodeo queen in Arkansas.
Wow.
Is her claim to fame. So she does rodeo pageants, but here she just rode a bronco. She rode a bucking bronco, which fellas usually do.
Yeah.
But she rode for about 4 seconds. She did a good job. She's got her chaps over her shoulder. She's got a little bit of dirt on her knee. Otherwise, you wouldn't really know that she had just done some really tough stuff.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's great.
Yeah.
And this is a rodeo queen.
This is a rodeo queen, yeah, riding in a parade in the same town, Okmulgee. She's confident. She knows who she is. She's waving, and just like the crowd is cheering for her, and it was a beautiful day.
What would people see at this? Oh, and also, tell me about this one.
This is Patrick Liddell. He's a Bronco rider. This was at a Bill Pickett Invitational Rodeo.
Oh.
This is the first televised black rodeo in 2021 in Las Vegas. And he's riding his Bronco. He's got it good. His hat is flying. That was the most exciting thing, is to catch that hat popping off of his head right there in that moment.
Yeah. And your book is titled 8 Seconds, Black Rodeo Culture. 8 seconds is the time you stay on a bull, right?
Yeah.
Is the time you ultimately want to stay on a bull.
Exactly. It's a time that these cowboys live and die by.
Yeah.
And it seems like a very short time until you're on an angry animal. But
It feels like forever.
yeah, exactly. But when they get that 8 seconds, they get off and they know that they're in the money, they're in the run for the money, they know that they've done their job. And so that's what we call the rodeo that we do, and that's what we call the book.
Look at that.
Yeah, so this
That's
is the
great.
cover of the book. This is me, this is an example of me being too close to the action. I'm too close, there's dirt flying in my camera. I'm actually in the arena on the dirt taking this picture. And this is a sport called Pony Express. They hand a baton between riders.
oh,
This
yeah.
is the baton handoff right in front of me. And yeah, just a really exciting, energetic moment. That's
Yeah.
why we made it the book cover.
Yeah, awesome. Well, and last year you put on the Juneteenth Black Rodeo,
Yeah.
and you're doing again this year.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you're excited about that as well, because there are a lot of things to be pumped about.
Yeah.
Because last year it sold out quickly.
It did, yeah.
Yeah.
This year we've only got about 100 tickets left. We went
In a
from
bigger place.
We sold 2,500 seats last year. This year we're going to sell about 7,200. So yeah, it's about 3 times bigger than it was last year.
If someone has never been to a rodeo like this, what would you say they're going to expect?
You know, you're going to see bucking broncos. You're going to see guys on bulls. You're going to see women riding 40 miles an hour around the barrels. You're going to see kids on sheep. My
Yeah.
son is going to be riding a sheep this year.
That's great.
And he's hoping to win. So if you want your kids to ride a sheep, it's $20 and a lot of consoling afterward.
There you go. There you go.
So that's what we're looking forward to.
We want to tell everyone again, the book is titled 8 Seconds, Black Rodeo Culture. Ivan McClellan, thank you so much. And we forgot to mention, you're a local.
Yeah, I live
You're
here.
Yeah.
I'm just up the road.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.